we will see the different types of access specifiers which are available in C++. So different types of access specifier are public, private and protected. So public, it can be accessed directly. So we will see this example by declaring a class. So we will write the namespace std, include the packages, declare one simple class. Okay, now suppose if you are declaring the variables as public, so A and B, both the variables are public. So we have declared this class. Now we will go to the main function. Inside the main function we will create the object of the class. Whenever we declare the class, terminate it with the semicolon. So inside the main function we will create the object of this class. So now we will create this object SSS class. The name of the class is SSS. We will create one object S1. So public variables can be accessed directly. Okay, S1 is equals to 10. So we are printing the values of A. Now we are printing the values of B. So this is how the variables are declared as public. We can also use the public member function to access this variable, but whenever the variables are declared public, they can be accessed directly, no need for the member functions. So we will try to save this program with name. So when we try to execute this program, we can see the value of A and B. So the variable were declared as public, so they were accessible directly. When we declare this variable as private, we will get the error. Okay. Now we have made this variable as private. So when we try to execute this program, we will get the error. So private variables cannot be accessed. So how we can access the private variable? The private variable can be accessed only by the public member functions. So we cannot access it, so we are writing here public member functions. Void get, inside that we can pass the parameter for initializations. We can use this variable to initialize it. The variable say so to access this private variable, now we have declared one member function get. This variable now have become private, they cannot be accessed directly, so I will comment this. Okay, now we will try to access this get function. We will write one more function show to show the values of both A and B. So we will call the member function get. We have to pass the arguments to the member function get. One more function is there, show. We will call that function which will show the values of both A and B. So in this class we are seeing how the private variables can be declared, how they can be accessed using the public member functions. So now we will try to execute this program. So you can see the value of A is 22, B is 44. So this is how we can go for accessing the private variables. Now we will go for seeing what is meant by protected variables. So protected is also like private. Okay, so now we have declared this variable as protected. So protected variable is also not accessible, so we will not use this function. So if you are trying to access this variable directly A and B, we will get the error. okay, using that object of the class S1. Now suppose if you are trying to access that variable, it is like private only. So we have declared this variable as protected. Now we are trying to access that variable by using the object of the class S1. S1.a is equals to 10, S1.b is equals to 10. We'll get the error. Okay, you can see this error here. The variables are protected. That is S1.a is protected. We cannot access it. The protected variables can be accessed by the derived class. So to access this variable, we can use the derived class. Or by the public member function also it is accessible. You can use this member function get and show to call that value. It will run s1.get s1.show. It will run, but we can use it using the derived class also. We can use it. So when we try to run this program, we will get the output because we are trying to access with the help of public member functions. The protected members can be accessed by the derived class also. So I will try to create here one class. So the name of the class is SS. So we are now using the derived class BCD to access this variable A and B. Okay, we will write here A is equals to 10, B is equals to 20. In this function only we will print the values of both A and B. So now we will create the derived class object. So the name of the derived class is BCD. We'll create the derived class object. So now we are calling this function getA. Inside the getA function we are trying to access the variables of the parent class SSS whose members are protected. So these protected members can be accessed directly by the derived class. Okay, so the derived class public member function name is getA. Inside the getA we are initializing the variables and we are simultaneously showing the variables. So we have created the object of the BCD dot b1 dot getA function we have called. So now we will try to save this program and execute it. Okay, now you can see A is 10, B is 20. So this is all about the access specifier public, private and protected in C++, how we can access them. So when a variable is declared as private, it cannot be accessed directly. They can be accessed only by the public member functions. When a variable is declared as public, it can be accessed directly by the class object. When a variable is declared as protected, it can be accessed by the public member function as well as it can be accessed by the derived class. By the public member functions of the derived class, we can access the protected member functions of the parent class. This is all about the private, protected and public access specifiers in C++. Thank you all of you for watching.